Well, Untangled enters the world in less than a month, and this has been such an amazing journey. Nothing that I ever expected. I'm completely blown away, actually, what all goes into launching a book. But I'll be honest with you, this past week has been like somebody hit this proverbial gas pedal and floored it to the ground, and I'm feeling excited and overwhelmed, full of anxiety and full of joy at the same time. I'm really anxious to know what people think of my story, and I'm a little insecure about it, which is the whole topic of my book anyway. But I wanted to pop in just to let you know that I feel so good about this book and this book coming into the world and the message that it has. And people often ask me, why did you write Untangled? That's a really good question. And it's a book that God would have had to call me to write, because it has been very difficult to put my life on pages, mainly because I had to do so much healing through it. So as I would be writing out my story, my struggles, my insecurity, the things that caused this insecurity to just escalate in my life, God did a lot of healing through those pages. So I'm not sure that without the call of the Lord to share my story with the world that I would have. It was a very courageous book to write. But here's what I love, is that God is going to use that book to connect with the heart of other women. And maybe you're going to read my book and connect with my story, or you're going to find yourself in the pages and you didn't even realize you were struggling with some of these issues like shame or guilt or unforgiveness, fear, not feeling good enough, that worthless feeling. So I just would say to the Lord, don't let all that I've gone through in my life be for naught. Use my story, Lord, to encourage other women to find healing and freedom from these knots of insecurity. And they're quite overwhelming, actually. But I'm glad to say that I'm not as tangled now as I was when I started writing the book. So anyway, my hope is that when you read Untangled, that releases on June 2nd, you will find yourself in those pages. And honestly, if you are a woman and you are on planet Earth and you are breathing air, you will connect with this book. Because insecurity is a knot that is intertwined between all of us. We can all relate on some level to not feeling good enough. So I'm encouraged that the Lord is going to use what the enemy planned for destruction. He's going to use it for good. And I'm excited for you to read this book. And I'm excited to share my story. Well, mostly excited to share my story. I'm a little anxious, I'll be honest with you. But God is good all the time. And I trust him with my life. So I hope you have a great day. And pick up your copy of Untangled. Thank you.